will probably be in two parts. Sorry about the interruption, but it's 2018. I'm finally gonna do this. Now, let's do this quick because I don't have a lot of time before my parents come home. So I'm gonna show the DVDs first. First, I got a bunch of DVDs, Christmas movies during the month of December because hell, it's gonna be another Christmas in another 12 months. Excuse me. This is Holiday in Handcuffs. Not a fan of that movie. Christmas Cupid. I didn't see it yet. Santa Baby 2, which is really cute, and Christmas in Boston. So got these at a 7-Eleven for $5. So that's pretty good. And may the great movies of 2018 live. Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Ant-Man and Wasp. There's going to be so many. Next, I got Jingle All the Way, a classic 90s comedy with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jake Lloyd. And and you have Sinbad and whatchamacallit, Rita Wilson, Robert Conrad, and Jim Belushi, and Phil Hartman. So classic. I prefer the theatrical cut. I saw the extended cut again, and I'm like, I'd prefer the original cut. So that's Jingle All the Way. Next, I got this for $3. Don't hate me, Sean, when you get back online this year, because the new year, the Bourne Legacy. I enjoy this movie for what it is. It's very fun. It's a standalone sequel. I like Jeremy Renner. The action's fine. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes, a little long. I think Rachel Weisz sucks in the movie, but other than that, I like this film. It doesn't bore me to death like Jason Bourne. That movie just bored me to death. But I like this one, and for $3, why not? Next, Don't Laugh at Me. This is the only one in the franchise I like. I've seen all 5 of them. I only like this one. Bill Condon directed it. It's a guilty pleasure. Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. These two can suck it, and so can he, but that little girl, Renesmee, played by Mackenzie Foy, is absolutely adorable. May her year be blessed with many good movies. And I can laugh at this movie. I saw this in the theater. I laughed my ass off, so that's all I can say about Breaking Dawn Part 2. It's better than 50 Shades, I'll tell you that. Next, Last Failure was a failure last year. Critics hated it. A lot of fans hated it. This movie's better. Spaceballs. This is funnier. It's shorter. And it's a way better movie. It's 31 years old now this year, and it still holds up. And all that outside, that's fireworks. Someone's shooting a bunch of fireworks because it is New Year's. It's 2018 at long last. This is one of the funniest comedies that Mel Brooks has ever done. May the Schwartz be with you, because the Force is no longer in Disney and Lucasfilm. That's for sure. Next, I got this comedy from 2000 something. I think it was like 2003. No, 2006. It's very funny. It's underrated. It didn't deserve to flop. Idiocracy. Yep. And this is a very funny movie. I got a kick out of this. Mike Judge is a good director. I love Office Space. Luke Wilson is a good lead. Maya Rudolph is a gorgeous woman. Dax Shepard, this is one of his good films where he plays a good character. It's not Chips, I promise. You got a bunch of other people in this movie. You got Terry Crews, who plays the president. And Luke Wilson does, this is what I'm going to give to Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, and Disney. Yep, right in the air. That's the salute right there. That's what Luke Wilson does in this movie. It's awesome. It's badass. It's very funny. And it's a good premise, too. Really good movie. I definitely want to review that in January. It's got I in it. Next, I got this 4-pack. I needed some new movies to see this year. It's a whole crop load of days to see new films. I feel great. And I'm going to watch all 4 of these films. The Dirty Harry collection. This only has 4 of them. There's one missing, the Deadpool. But this is good for a start. You got Dirty Harry, the very original 1971 classic, Magnum Force, The Enforcer, and Sudden Impact from 1983. There's tons of features. I can't wait to see all these movies. I've heard great things. All 4 films are, stacked up, but I'm going to see them all this year in 2018. Next, I got a Blu-ray. I already have this movie on DVD, but this Blu-ray had the director's cut, the real director's cut. It has another commentary with actor Billy Connolly, only in the theatrical cut, and a bunch of bonus features. And I like this movie. It's not for everyone. The Boondock Saints. Finally got another copy of it. I love this movie. It has one of those badass death prayers I've ever seen in my life, where they have to say this prayer and then they shoot these guys. It's pretty badass. And Willem Dafoe's great in it. Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus. This is before he did The Walking Dead. He's great in it. The Irish accents are spot on. It's not too long. Well, it's 110 minutes. At least it's under 2 hours for both cuts. And this was worth it for $5. I got it at Target. Next, here's another movie that's better than The Last Failure and Rogue One and Episode 7. Suck it, Abrams. You didn't direct this one. Star Trek Beyond. I love this movie. This is my favorite of the three movies that have come out in the last like almost 10 years. I love the cast in this movie. This girl, Sophia Boutella, is great in this movie. It has great visual effects. It has a good story. It's fast paced. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes. It goes by quick. There's a couple of things I didn't need. The villain kind of sucked. Idris Elba explaining too much about him didn't help. And I didn't like that gay reference with Sulu. Didn't need that because I don't care about the gay reference. May it die in this decade. For the rest of this decade. I don't care about it. But this movie was awesome. No lens flares. Justin Lin did a great job. I love this movie. This movie should have been a bigger hit. This did not deserve to underperform. I think it's a great send-off for the characters. It had fan service that I loved at the very end. A great tribute to Spock, Leonard Nimoy, and the original casts from the original movies and the original TV show. So I got to give a lot of points for this movie. The best action movie of the year, one of the best. And I wish I should have saw this in theaters. It was great. And rest in peace, Anton Yelchin. Rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy. I miss you guys. You made this movie amazing, and you'll never be forgotten. And I can say that I got this at BJ's for like $5, so great deal. Next, I got this movie. I got it for Christmas. I love this movie. It's one of my favorites from last year. I can say that now. Screw the amazing films. This is amazing. SpiderMan Homecoming on Blu-ray and digital and DVD. This was an amazing movie. I loved every second of this movie. I laughed my ass off. It's got a great, score. It's got a great opening. It's the Spider-Man I wanted since the Raimi films, and I got it. And I'm finally gonna get to see it in HD. 4 stars. It is a great movie. I don't care. Screw the haters. May they suck it, because this year I'm not gonna take the haters. Haters and critics can suck it, because this movie was what I was waiting for 10 years, and I got it. And no slipcover, but hey, I'm glad I have this in my collection. I love this movie, and a great MCU movie, no doubt. And I'm glad that I got the digital copy in my collection as well. And last but not least, I thought this was a fun movie. I saw this last year on the Sci-Fi Channel. It's good. I thought it was a crazy movie, but in a good way. So take notes, King Arthur and the Legend of the Sword. It's campy, it's colorful, it's dumb, but it's fun. Death Race 2050. $10, crazy movie, and I couldn't be happier to get it on Blu-ray. I wish I had seen this movie I wish this was in theaters. This will make Mad Max Fury Road look like a freaking cartoon in comparison, because it's bloodier, it's crazier, it's more colorful, it's not a freaking SJW movie, and it's really well directed. Who directed this? I know Corman produced it. G.J. Echterkamp did a good job. It's really bloody, it's insane. I love movies like this. These are my kind of B movies. It's basically a remake of Death Race 2000, but in a much more grandiose, crazy way. And it just doesn't hold your hand. And I got it on Blu-ray. Got the digital copy on my computer. Can't wait to see this again. This is a treat. And it was a great deal at Best Buy. So that's it. This is all the stuff that I got for 2018 to watch. Some of them are new. Some of them are films I enjoyed last year. And films I've seen years ago. But I finally got them. So tell me what you think of these movies. I also got Pokemon Ultra Sun, and I got Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. So those I'll show next time. But Happy New Year, guys. Have a great 2018. I'm going to just take it easy, man. I'm going to drink my bubbly, watch some TV, stay up all night and watch a bunch of stuff. YouTube is the night is young. YouTube is available for me, and I'm going to watch as much as I can. Thanks for watching all my videos last year. This is going to be a kick-ass year. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. So have a good one, guys, in 2018. See you in the next one.